Hey Sag, what's going on? If you've been checking for your reading, I do apologize. I've been under the weather, so and yeah, there may be pauses during your reading. To blow my nose. All right, so Saggies, let's get into this. All right, we're going to see who your love interest is. Here, you got the fish. All right, could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We are going to look at what the situation is with you two, Sag. Okay. The Ace of Wands. Very nice. We're going to look at what you're wanting, what you're desiring here in this connection, Sag. The Two of Swords. All right. You're like, I don't know. I'm not sure. You're like, that's why I'm watching this. Okay. You may have some Libra in your chart. And let's look at what is causing the conflict, what's blocking you from getting what you want here in this connection. The Six of Pentacles, where it may be a level of reciprocity. You may have options, okay? Or maybe your person, you know, maybe you're sensing this person has options, Sag, okay? And that's why you're feeling a bit conflicted here about what to want, what should you want. And then, let's see, this is what we're going to get into over on your extended reading. What's the result here of what's happening in this connection? Okay. Ooh, the Sun. Okay. And then, oh, hold on. What's the overall outcome with these two? At this point, we've got the World. All major arcana. Okay, so that's what we get into over on your extended. The link for that is in the description, top of the comments. So Sag, your person, like I said, this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is definitely like my Pisces card. Whoever, okay, so the fish can indicate an energy of like restlessness. This person could lead a bit of like a nomadic lifestyle. All right. They roam. Okay. I just heard wherever they lay their hat is their home. All right. But yeah, fish can, it's a sense of like, which, you know, way do I go? Like, I feel like this person does go with the flow, Sag, but again, like, they're lacking a sense of direction, and that can be in life. Like, your person is kind of just in this state of like flow, and I'm just going with the flow. Maybe they've even said that to you, like, let's just go with the flow, and I'm just going with the flow. But they can also be someone that is very fluid in a way of changing, and they can be very moody as well. Okay. So, like their mood and energy changes with the moon. Like they're constantly, you know, maybe there's also something about changing course, like the course. Okay. Hold on. They can also be very secretive, all right? And I feel like that's a part of, I actually feel like there is, I've never really gotten this with the fish before, but there's something here that this person wants to express, okay? There's something developing with the moon, with that crescent moon, okay? Um, that could be the Ace of Wands energy that I'm getting. There's something new developing. For some of you, this very specifically is like giving me like pregnancy vibes, okay? And so, yeah. So that's why we have the Ace of Wands with what's going on. So I'm hearing like new developments, okay? Let me clarify the Ace of Wands for what the situation is here with you two. Okay, damage. We are both hurting from this. I get the vibe like, okay, so hold on. There is something new happening, but there's also like, for example, if you all are in this like place of conflict, the universe is saying there is an opportunity here to do something new to change the situation, okay? Like, that's what, okay, so the situation actually requires like some sort of new action, okay? But I'm hearing like, this is almost like the universe saying, but we can only meet you halfway, okay? So there's an opportunity, okay? There is an opportunity here to do something new. It just hasn't been done yet because of confusion, right? Lack of clarity. I feel like that's you, right? I feel unclear about where we stand. And reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. So there's definitely an opportunity for an action. Yeah, holding back. I'm getting that with you. All right. I should have expressed myself better. This is what you desire. It's almost, I feel like Sag too, like a number of you may want to like, what you want is to go back and maybe say something differently, do something different, but you know that you can't do that. What Sag wants, soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Okay. Hold on. I think you feel like you feel very connected to this person, Sag, but you question, do they feel the same way? I feel like you that's what you want to know. You want to know, like, do you feel the same way? Do you feel connected to me like I feel connected to you? So the conflict, right, with the Six of Pentacles, this is almost like an exchange, okay, like a sharing of information, all right? And that's just the block, you know, it's like no one's reaching out, no one's saying anything, okay? If you all are saying things, it's not complete. It's there's an energy of, you know, maybe there's subtle messages between you two. For some of you, you may even work, like you work with this person. You're in an environment where you have to, like, you know, I don't know, exchange, like you all have to see each other in some sort of shared space. Hold on. I'm getting limits, okay? Clarify the Six of Pentacles for, actually, what is blocking Sag here from getting what they want? Jealousy. Who had this? I think Cancer's person had this. So the Six of Pentacles with jealousy. We've got Taurus here, right? Jealousy is the desire for what others have, reflecting anxiety about unachieved goals within yourself, comparing yourself to others. So there's a comparison. That's what I'm getting. So I don't, you know, this is going to resonate for a number of you differently. The block on an energetic space can be this, you know, for example, Sag, if it's you, you could be comparing yourself, you know, wondering if, I don't know, for some reason you're like wondering if this person is, you know, I don't know, there's somebody else involved in their life, and you could be, you know, there could be jealousy from your end with, you know, with this other person. Hold on. I'm just getting like comparison. Okay, so jealousy. Someone is jealous. Hold on. The desire for what others have. Okay, so someone is desiring what someone else has. And that is causing the block. That is causing the issue. That's blocking you from getting what it is you want. Hope, I haven't given up on us yet. Okay. For some of you, simply like, I mean, I could be picking up like on a third party situation. You know, there's something about that, you know, with the Six of Pentacles. Like, I'm getting like, you know, this is somebody potentially like giving themselves to more than one person, you know, and it's like their time being divvied up, and that's the block. The block is like, the jealousy is stemming from, I definitely feel like your person, this is how they feel. Like, I haven't given up on us yet. You all aren't giving up on each other, but, ooh, oh no, hold on. This could be somebody else, okay? So that's what I was getting with the third party. That's very specific. Like, someone else outside of this connection has not given up on your person. Do you see what I'm saying? They haven't given up on, you know, this is like an outside party, okay? Sag, I feel like a number of you know that. And that's why you're over here like, I don't know what to want, you know, because again, you feel very connected. I'm getting distance with you all, like with the highway. You're like, I don't know what to want, because you could be questioning like another soul tie that this person has also with someone else. I think you wish that you didn't have to hold back. Yeah. You wish you didn't have to hold back from who this is. So yeah, I think that what's blocking you, I feel, is some sort of, I'm getting very specific here, is some sort of outside party that has not, that either your person has not given up on hope on someone else, or it's a third party that has not given up hope with your person. And I feel like that, I mean, that explains the block. Okay. But yeah, so, but it's interesting that, you know, for the actual situation, we have a new beginning, a new start available. Okay, so I'm going to, that storyline feels very specific. I'm going to get into the sun being the result of this and the world being the overall outcome with you two. At this point, we're going to get into, you know, more about this person's thoughts and feelings and intentions, you know, how and when I see you all, you know, moving forward, and the advice, the guidance for you two. So like I said, if you feel like that makes sense, Sag, then the link is in the description, top of the comments, for the extended reading. If this is where we part ways, love you all. I wish you the best with everything. I'll see you next time. Peace.